Tyler Oliveira has been proven a liar time and time again. From AI generating thumbnails to just playing clips of different things that are crazy and wild happening in completely different cities, states, or countries from the place that he's covering and claiming said problem is happening in, without disclosing such to the viewer, staging of certain events, clipping things together to look crazier than they really are. There have been in-depth videos exposing his lies before, and he's considered one of the biggest liars on all of YouTube by the types of people who investigate and call these things out. But regardless of that, he is immensely popular. His content is absolute algorithm fuel. YouTube loves to push it. And of course, outside of YouTube, the far right loves to push his content because he makes stuff, such as what he just released a few days ago. I exposed Ireland's immigrant invasion. Always an immigrant invasion. There's no such thing as immigration, or refugees, or legal immigration in this guy's world. If people from somewhere else are arriving in a place they're not from, it's an invasion in this guy's world. So, I thought we'd go ahead and take a look at this video and tear apart some more Tyler Oliveira slopaganda.
This is Ireland, where migrants fresh off the boat live like royalty in castles funded by the taxpayers, while the local Irish can barely afford to pay rent.
One of my neighbors...
I've noticed this recurring claim in these right-wing anti-immigration videos, and particularly Tyler Oliveira's, the idea that immigrants are coming to America benefiting from government programs, or any country, benefiting from government programs and then pricing out or outbidding the local, like, native-born people of that country or town or area from being able to live there. But at least going off of the data, what would more likely be happening here is that, let's say you're a, I don't know, Nigerian immigrant, and you come to Ireland. You're probably living in a big mansion, not because the government is giving you mansion money, because, listen to me, the UK, not rich. Ireland, not rich enough to be giving random immigrants or anybody mansion money, okay? We're talking about Euro-poor countries, okay? They can't afford to actually do the thing that Tyler Oliveira is accusing them of doing here. What it probably is the fact that, according to the data, most immigrants from countries like Nigeria are actually really wealthy. Even though Nigeria and a lot of the countries that might come to mind aren't very wealthy countries in and of themselves, if you can immigrate to a Western country from there, you are probably in the top 1% in that country. And this is why you're probably going to see a lot of non-Irish people living in mansions in Ireland. Because if you can immigrate and move your life to Ireland, you can probably afford a mansion in Ireland. Not always, but generally. That's what the data suggests.
Was sent out of his house, and was put in his house, and he was sent down to the social house, an Arab or something like that.
Who are getting homes upon arrival?
But, like, do you want me to be honest and say foreigners? I don't know where they're from, they're just black.
With over 23% of Ireland's population foreign-born, driving the already unaffordable housing costs even higher, as homelessness also hits record highs, how did this tiny 5.4 million person island become a hotspot for migrants?
This AI-generated slop.
This tiny 5.4 million person...
So this is AI generated, if it's not obvious, and we're ripping the, God, I can't remember the name of the font right now, but the Tolkien font. Oh, God. Oh, my God, this guy's content is such slop.
Island become a hotspot for migrants and asylum seekers looking for handouts. How much charity does Ireland have left?
So this is the part of the video where somebody in the future is going to do a meticulous breakdown and reveal that like 80% of the clips he's going to show aren't even in Ireland. They're like in South America or New York or something.
Left to give.
Violent demonstrations broke out near Ireland's capital Dublin on Tuesday night, with as many as 2,000 protesters clashing with police. They're outside the City West Hotel in Sagat, being used to house asylum seekers, one of whom, a 26-year-old African man, was charged in connection to an alleged sexual assault on a 10-year-old victim in the area.
Country's ruined. We have no culture left.
The Irish went abroad.
Yeah.
They were looked after, so why not we look after them?
Ireland is for the Irish. Yeah.
It's so weird how when they have these big protests over an immigrant committing a sex crime against a child, for instance, they don't throw a protest like that over a native-born white guy doing something like that. Hell, I mean, there's a lot of examples of them making excuses for it or electing that guy president of America. But when it's an immigrant who commits a crime like that, there are protests. it almost makes you think they're not protesting the horrific crime, they're protesting the group that the person belonged to that committed that horrific crime, saying, you're not allowed to be that color and do that crime, basically.
Why would you want all the same type of people in one place? It's boring. It makes the DNA stronger.
Before we go infiltrate the lavish estates migrants are living in on the taxpayers' dime, and go see how this new diversity has penetrated even the quietest of villages in the Irish countryside,
I love how this guy's always like, I'm not racist, I'm not racist. They're always trying to call me racist, but you will never hear him not use like a fear-mongering, divisive descriptor for like diversity has penetrated these areas. Jews are invading this town in New Jersey. It's a real video he made, by the way. It's always these super negative descriptors, and then he whines and complains when people call him racist. But then he oscillates between whining and complaining about being called racist and saying, I hope people cancel me. I love being canceled. I'm uncancelable.
Up with fellow YouTuber Luke from Two Mad Explorers, an Irishman born and raised in Dublin who left the country as the cost of living became insanely unaffordable. Let's go explore Dublin city center and ask the new Irish where they're really from. Where are you from?
No understand, no speaking. So
Okay. English? No English? You guys speak English? Excuse me, a little English? A little English. Where are you guys from?
I'm from Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Palestine?
I'm from Ukraine.
Chile.
I'm Irish.
From Algeria.
Okay.
I'm from Sierra Leone.
But are we anti-Ukrainian immigrants now? Are we anti-Irina Zarutska now? Are we pretending like she didn't belong because she was Ukrainian? Okay, cool.
I'm Algerian.
Bangladesh?
Me? Yes.
Afghanistan. Originally Bangladesh.
I'm from Pakistan.
India. Brazil.
Yo vengo de España.
I'm from Brazil.
I'm from Nigeria.
I'm from India.
Afghanistan.
I'm from Pakistan.
I'm Afghan. I grew up in Sweden, bro.
If Afghanistan were to go to war with Ireland, who would you fight for? Tough question.
Oh, bro, it's very difficult, bro.
No, inshallah didn't war. Inshallah, Ireland, India.
Okay.
Yes.
Inshallah, I met dua.
I can't choose, bro.
I love the gotcha question. If Ireland went to war with your country of origin, who would you fight for? There's so many loaded suppositions there. For one, these countries are probably not going to go to war. If there was a war, he's probably not going to fight in said war for either side. If anything, he would be like, wow, this really, really sucks because I'm from this country that the country I reside in is at war with, and this means I'm under extra scrutiny by the government because that's what always happens. Bro, if Ireland was at war with his country of origin, he would probably be in an internment camp going off of the previous history of how these things tend to go throughout the world. So, God, I hate this guy.
Okay.
Probably Afghanistan.
Okay, I respect your honesty.
Well, maybe, I don't know.
But hypothetically, who would you fight for?
Fight is only Israel.
Only Israel.
Israel fight. Everybody Israel fight.
This is kind of the
Damn
hotspot
based.
of a lot of the demise of current modern Ireland.
Tell me about the demise. What do you mean by that?
Irish people are ethnic to Ireland, right? We've been here on this island for thousands of years. We have a culture.
Oh no. Wow. Okay, this guy's dropping the mask a little bit. Holy shit.
Own language. To give you a short insight into what's happened, we've kicked the Brits out, and in return, we've imported Pajit, Patel, and Mohammed.
What do the local Irish?
Oh my god. Holy shit. Dude, this has YouTube's rubber stamp of approval too. And this guy's got one of the biggest track records of lying and misrepresenting in his videos ever. There are channels that are dedicated to meticulously taking apart the blatant lying in his videos. And one of the most blatant things that he does is the clips. What he'll do is, we saw it earlier where he was playing clips of the supposed problem in Ireland. In this one, I don't know if he did it, but in most of his videos, he just finds clips from all over the internet, from any situation or anywhere, and plays them, expecting people to believe that it's of the place, of the situation he's talking about. And the reason why he's been caught doing this is because he went to Germany to do some video about it was the Turkish invasion of Germany or something like that. And he played a video claiming it was in Germany, but you could literally see on the news scroller thing, the little label they have for the story they're covering from the original outlet, that it was happening in New York. So yeah, Tyler Oliveira, he's a clever liar, but a liar nonetheless.
Irish think about the state of Ireland right now. Are you Irish?
Yeah.
Could I ask your perspective as an Irish man? What are your thoughts on the state of Ireland right now?
Show you.
What are the factors leading to the shidiness?
The government.
What are your thoughts on all the newcomers? Good or bad?
I won't comment on that.
I don't know, it's good. Maybe it's good. It could be good, yeah.
How is life out here? We're trying to get the perspective of a woman such as yourself.
I think it's good, it's not that bad.
Okay.
I think if you are kind and you work hard and you keep yourself, I think it's not that bad. There can be some challenges, especially as a woman.
Can you list the challenges?
Just men in general sometimes. Don't get me wrong, okay? Not all are the same, but sometimes can be dangerous. Even the ladies, the women, they can be even dangerous than the men. So, yeah, but I think we have to love, we have to accept others, even though, like...
Notice she's not even talking about immigrants here. She was asked very clearly, what do you think of Ireland? Like, how is it for you as a woman? Do you find it safe? Like, she's not talking about immigrants right now. She's talking about life in Ireland in general. Am I the only one who can tell that that's what she was asked?
Yeah, there are different nations or like skin color, anything.
I've got friends that are in the journalist field.
Okay.
They have disclosed to me information on serious crimes against women, particularly, and young children in IPAS centres, which is where they put these people. Charity starts at home, you know.
I agree.
It doesn't start over in another country.
There's been like this mass psyoping of people over in the UK. They recently had that big like groomer gang report that came out, and it claimed there were like 300 or 250,000 people who were immigrants that were perpetrators of this grooming gang epidemic. Turns out that was an estimation based on data they pulled from 3 areas of the UK, 3 towns, 3 cities, I guess you could call them, or counties in the UK. They pulled from that data and then applied that data set, what they found in that data set, to the whole country population-wise, and came to that conclusion that nationally, ever since, like the 60s, I think, or maybe the 70s, that supposedly 250,000 immigrants had committed crimes against children. It is a made-up number, but they're running with it. And now it's like built, that's the foundation, like the shaky sand foundation. They're going to build an entire empire of lies on top of, by the way. You can already see they're expanding, like, oh yeah, these child care centers, they got immigrants that are grooming the kids there. Like, they're going to start coming up with all sorts of narratives that are way bigger lies than the one that we're all dealing with now, which is that grooming gang report. They're going to build so many new lies on top of that, and the work that grooming gang report lie has done is going to, like, it's going to pave the way for those new lies. You know, next we're going to be hearing about specific institutions or groups or charities being involved in the grooming gangs, and they're going to be making arrests, and people are going to be protesting for it. Like, this is how you radicalize a lot of people. And you can tell, like, he's at some kind of thing. Like, this seems like there's an event going on here, maybe. I don't know, maybe he is just stopping random people.
I've been here for the last 19 years of my life, 20, yeah?
Okay.
I'm originally from Poland, and I've seen it here at the beginning when I arrived. It wasn't like that. We all know what we're talking about, you know?
No, I'm not actually racist. I am open to the Irish helping the people. There's too many, far too many.
Well, there's an awful lot of foreign people coming in. We don't mind the foreign people, but they're lying about and they're not working and a whole lot. But the country's ruined. We have no culture left. That's all I can say.
I love how, like, the state of right-wing content right now is, we're not racist. It's not racism. But there's just too many brown people. like how long do we have to deal with this era of such mask-off racism followed up by, but not to be racist, though? Like, yes, it is in fact racist to want to limit the amount of people of a particular skin color or race from your country for any reason.
Thank you so much.
Ireland is for the Irish.
Because of their race.
Are you a fan of remigration?
Send them all back. The part of London.
I heard they make some of the best kebab in the world. Is that true?
It's true, but Ireland is for the Irish.
How has it been to you?
It's really good.
Ireland is for the Irish. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's interviewing only immigrants and white nationalists.
Medium?
It's good, bro. For me, every country is good. When you are good, everyone is good.
Respect.
Yes. It's been fantastic here in Ireland, yeah. The weather, the culture here, and the beauty of Dublin is speechless. Like, it's more easy.
What I love is how all of the immigrants are like, I love this country. This country is beautiful. Oh my God, I love Ireland. Ireland is the best. I love Ireland. And all the, like, native-born Irish people are like, oh, it's total shite now. I fucking hate it here. It's turned to total shite. I fucking hate Ireland. This Dublin fucking sucks now. It's like, So much more patriotism from these immigrants than any of the native-born, well, not any, but a lot of the native-born Irish people, like the random white nationalists he's interviewing. And meanwhile, the whole narrative of the video he's trying to push is the idea that these immigrants are not Irish, that they're unpatriotic and are not compatible with Ireland. Yet here they are like, yeah, we love Ireland. Ireland's the greatest.
For me, without racism or anything.
Less racism here.
No.
Good job opportunities. And mid-filming, this kind woman told me to be careful with my camera filming in this area.
We're all very welcome.
Expensive gear on show when you're walking up and down.
I appreciate that. How is it out here in Ireland right now?
Oh yeah.
Good?
Yeah, good, yeah.
Is housing quite expensive?
I don't know. I bought my first house when I was 23, so.
If you were...
You know what I wonder? I do wonder how many of the people he interviews in these videos, or when he sets up situations like this, how many of them are staged? Because he's been caught staging situations in his videos a lot. Another example is someone deep dived onto his channel, and he went to, I forget where he went. It was a country that's fairly dangerous, and he went there with a guide. And at one point in the video gets really dramatic, the dramatic music is playing, and he's like, guys, I'm out without my guide right now, and I think there's about to be a fight. And like, he's got the dramatic music playing, he presents it like he's about to be attacked and mugged and robbed, and things are really crazy. Nothing ends up happening, but he plays it off like something really almost did. But then, here's how he got caught. His bodyguard / guide uploaded and vlogged the whole thing, live streamed it even. It was Haiti. His guide live streamed it, and his guide was right behind him in those scenes where he's like, my guide isn't here. I honestly think that they're gonna hit me. I think I'm gonna be attacked. I think they're about to rob me, bro. Like, meanwhile, his guide's just like eating ice cream like 10 feet away, right behind him. Like literally like on his stream, like talking to the camera, his guide's right there, like eating an ice cream or some shit. Like, there literally nothing's going on. Nothing interesting or crazy is going on, but in the Tyler Oliveira video, you got the crazy like the crazy dramatic music, and his voiceover's like, I thought I was gonna die. Meanwhile, the same fucking scene on his bodyguard / guide's video, and his guard's just sitting there like eating at a table, talking to the stream, and the whole thing is happening in the background, and Tyler's just standing there with these guys talking. God. So yeah, he's been proven to be a liar and to be like staging certain circumstances and situations in his videos before. I wonder if this is another one of those, and I wonder how often he does that, where he just literally fakes the entire circumstance, you know, just adds some music, adds a voiceover, edits things up a little bit, and just makes up an entire scenario.
Youngster today, would it be challenging to put yourself in the same position you're in right now?
We were just fortunate we bought when we did, but like, I have kids now that are 18, so kind of what's next for them and where do they?
Sure.
We very much in Ireland want to own our own houses. The whole rent mentality isn't there. Rents are just extortionate.
Why is the rent so high right now?
Supply and demand.
Where's the demand coming from?
We have like a migrant workforce.
Sure.
We need it to survive.
And is that migrant workforce used for what industries?
So I work in finance, and
yeah, like, the world is just so much more boring than these people present it as well. That's what's so funny about it. Like, I didn't live in the roughest neighborhood in Seattle, but I lived a couple blocks away from it, from some of the rougher neighborhoods. Like in Renton, when I lived in Renton, there were gunshots fairly regularly. And the next morning, I'd be like, at night, I'd be like, oh, probably just fireworks. Next morning, I'd see stories about like, oh yeah, like armed robbery at a local store, like 2 blocks away. When I lived in Renton, I was like close to where some rough shit was happening, but I wasn't in the rough neighborhood. I was right on it. And I was in a similar situation when I lived in Seattle proper as well. And so I walked around and through some of these rougher neighborhoods. And don't get me wrong, you don't want to be off in La La Land like a dumbass or whatever, but this is it's because you want to exercise an overabundance of caution because you only have one life. Hell, you don't even want to be inconvenienced, ideally. So you operate through life, if you're smart, with an overabundance of caution. But realistically, you walk through even the roughest neighborhoods in Seattle, at least as a man, nothing's gonna happen. Almost certainly nothing's gonna happen. The world's not as interesting or exciting as these YouTube videos from Tyler Oliveira and these other grifters that do this type of content want you to believe. You're not gonna go to Seattle and start recording and walk around and be able to get like 50 minutes of footage of interviews and conversations, and you're not going to see crazy fights between homeless people go down. It's like you might get lucky. You might get lucky. But as someone who lived for years in a location, Seattle, a place where a lot of these grifters have tried to represent it like the way they do in their videos, I know from experience, like, man, I walk through this rough neighborhood fairly regularly, and going off those Tyler Oliveira videos, I should have been confronted by some anti-white, homeless leftists by now, but nope. No, it's actually relatively chill. That's just... These videos are a fantasy. I hope you guys know that.
You see it in that, you see it a lot in hospitality.
Healthcare.
Yeah. They're a production.
We have an aging population that needs a migrant workforce. Is that what's going on? Yeah. And that's affecting the housing costs.
It would, of course, yeah.
In fact, as more migrant laborers come to Ireland, young Irish professionals are leaving the country as the dream of one day owning a home becomes increasingly unlikely. So who's really benefiting from importing these?
I like this. I like this scenario where people can't afford to live in Ireland anymore, but they can afford to move. Maybe it's different in Europe, but like if you're moving out of America, that's more like, that's the kind of cost that costs so much. Like I do not see a scenario where you've got all these Irish people being priced out of Ireland. Wouldn't you just go live somewhere more rural and cheaper in Ireland? Like this just sounds, it sounds like these people are just racist and don't want to live in these cities that aren't all white anymore.
These migrants into the country.
But you need it in society. Do you know what I mean? Diversity is a good thing.
We need it.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are some of the benefits you've seen from diversity?
Well, culturally, food is amazing. Yeah. And you can see the entrepreneurial shit that's there.
Do you think the food is worth it?
No. Not for what they bring to our country.
Well, what have you seen?
A lot of trouble. They come over, they sitting on the streets, they're all drinking and it's not much trouble.
Just mind your equipment around.
Okay, so be careful around here.
Especially guys on bikes.
They'll snatch it. Watch out. After ironically seeing the police catch a bike thief, we then headed to Dorset Street to see even more of Ireland's new diversity. How are you?
This is the worst place in the world, bro.
This is literally every city on Earth, by the way. Like every major city on Earth, if you go to like the main square, you might get pickpocketed or robbed while you're walking around. Not that you will, but it's like generally advised that you don't flaunt your wealth or having like a lot of expensive stuff on you when you're walking around, say, New York City in Times Square, because they know you're a tourist. Like people are going to recognize that Tyler is a tourist with a lot of equipment, and that puts him at a high risk of being potentially robbed. But like, I don't know.
Is it really?
Okay.
Tell me more.
I live here, I know.
How is it out here?
Yo, what's up?
What's up? Where are we at?
Dorset Street, North Inner City.
Okay, you said
scumbags everywhere, bro.
What happened? How long has it been this way?
Oh man, 10 years.
Okay.
Close.
Is it mostly Irish out here?
Yeah, of course, but drugs and immigration, causes issues.
This guy reminds me of that, what's his name? The dude, who's the Irish Nazi kid with his Irish Nazi dad that make anti-woke videos together? I can't remember his name right now, but he's like a teenager that just goes on Nazi rants on his show. The ginger kid? Does anyone know who I'm talking about? Someone's got to know his name. Come on. It's like, is it ranting? Ranting for Vengeance. Is it rant? Yes, Ranting for Vengeance. You got it, Rexary. You got it. Okay. This guy reminds me so much of Ranting for Vengeance.
Okay.
Illegal immigration, not the legal one. I'm from Eastern Europe, you know.
Slovakia, okay. I haven't been.
All my friends say, like, it's such a nice and safe country.
Compared to Ireland.
Yes.
I like how he's bonding over how Ireland is bad now because of immigration with a white immigrant to Ireland who's not from Ireland, but because he's white, he's like, oh yeah, well this guy's a native. This guy's equivalent to a native Irish person. His opinion. Okay.
Okay. And what's the biggest group that's not Irish here?
Welcome to small Somaliland here on the street now.
Yeah. Hello. Hi. Internet cafe? Okay. After stumbling through a portal into Somalia, I found it was not a challenge to find clusters of ethnic minorities chilling everywhere. Hop in here. Where is everyone from? Pakistan. Shout out Pakistan. Bangladesh. Shout out Bangladesh. Okay. You know me. That's good. Yes. How long you been out here? Tell me your story now.
1 year.
1 year?
Yeah.
What do you do for work?
Why are people who are being demonized in Tyler Oliveira's videos fans of him? Now I really think he might be staging interactions like this. Holy shit.
He came from Portugal. I'm a student.
You came from Portugal?
Yeah.
What you'll notice is that many of these third world immigrants use Portugal's weak immigration policy over the last few years as an open door into the rest of the EU, and eventually ended up in countries like Ireland. What drove you to come here? What was your big reason to come here?
Portugal, from Portugal.
From Portugal? So you used Portugal as the entry point to the EU and then ended up here in Ireland?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, isn't Portugal really, like, pretty progressive, even for Europe? Is that why? It is like, so it's like Portugal is like the sort of wokest link in the chain of the EU, and so you've got like a ton of immigration into Portugal, and then once you're in the EU, it's a bit easier to get that, like, country-to-country travel done? Is that real? Somewhat? Isn't Oliveira a Portuguese name? I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know. Oh my god, look at the face he's making here. I need to make sure. Hold on, brother. Hold on. I need to save this for later. Oh, fuck. How do I make that? That little pop-up. That little pop-up is so annoying. Hold on. Okay. We'll make it work. Yeah. We'll save that for the thumbnail. That's for the thumbnail right there.
Smart. Exploit maxing. Nice. Where are you from?
Italy.
Where?
Italy.
Italy. Okay, an Italian. Okay. Where are you from originally?
Originally Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Do they give you any money?
Just for family support. Just
what do they give to you?
300 1 week.
Per week. So 1,200 per month. Wow. Not bad. That's good.
But Iranian house is 2,900.
For how many people?
Hi.
I have 5.
How are you?
I have
For five children.
5 kids.
5 kids.
How much do you get per child?
Child benefit 140 1 month.
So an additional 140 per month per kid. Yes. Nice. Brought 5.
That is not enough money to live in a mansion, my man. That is barely scraping by.
Kids from Bangladesh to Italy to Ireland and receives money from the government. Yes. And then we met this man's children born in Italy with Italian nationality. For perspective, a census would show these Bengalis as Italians, further obfuscating the
because they are Italian, dude. They are Italian. Why do you think that their ethnicity should bar them from being counted as part of the country's population on the census? What do you mean?
Reality of Europe's actual demographics we're told to believe. But why is the government paying Bengalis and their 5 kids, while the indigenous Irish population can barely afford to pay rent?
Reminder, the solution isn't give the native Irish population the means to be able to survive. The solution is get rid of all the immigrants, because then totally the government will just give everything to the native-born Irish people. We're pretending like the problem is a lack of resources. That's not really the case. Maybe for Ireland, it might be a little bit more problematic, but as far as America, where I live, immigration demonstrably improves the lives and the quality of life of everybody here in the long run. We need that labor power. America is entirely a country propped up by sheer volume of labor force.
It's very expensive. So like I'm homeless, so it is expensive. So we're getting told that we're not getting as much help as everyone else is getting. Like the migrants are meant to be getting more help than us. Now they need to bridge the gap, and if it's not happening, they need to.
Like, this guy's got like Nordic neck tattoos and teeth that look like they've spent 20 years in a jar of Coca-Cola, and he's got his NHL hat. Yeah, I think this guy might be a true chud gazer. Hold on. I feel like half the people that he's interviewed in this video are the living embodiment of this meme.
Day in the life of a true Brexit geezer. Wake up and meet the wife Susan. My little princess. Isn't she beautiful? Time to take George to football. Rev up the Bugatti. Yee. Quick stop at Toby's and load up that plate. Get a pint. Grand pitch looking lovely today, lads. Just a bit of banter. Chippy makes a 38-0 loss better. Pop down local pride, good on pie, look at that. Susan made dinner, lovely. Pop down, have a couple pints with the lads, and finish up at the Fortress of Dreams.
Yeah, pretty much all the people in this video gave me this vibe. The ones who were all anti-immigration and complaining about Ireland. That's the vibe I got from all of them. Anyway, folks, more Tyler Oliveira lies ripped apart. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell icon, and comment down below to give us a little boost in the algorithm. As much as I appreciate you guys watching, here is where the video has to end, so I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.